So also separating mixtures, we probably want to do the one where you get the solid, usually a salt, back from having mixed it into a liquid. Now, copper sulfate is the most common one, the blue crystals. You've probably done the experiment at school. Leave them in a petri dish maybe somewhere, and they sort of, the liquid evaporates off and you're left behind with blue crystals. Now, here is how you do it. So you get your solution. So there's one solid and inside, and it's dissolved. You've got maybe salt or a sugar thing in there. Now what you do is you filter it first to get rid of the bits that haven't dissolved. And then in the evaporating dish, you collect what's come through the filter. And then you evaporate that to reduce the volume of solution. Then transfer the liquid to a dish. And then what you need to do is wait for the water to evaporate off, and you're left with the crystals. So those stages are quite important. Filter it through to filter out all of the bits that haven't dissolved, then evaporate off a lot of the liquid, and then leave it in a dish, and the rest of it will evaporate off, and you get some salt crystals, some copper sulfate or something. Now, we call this filtration and crystallization. So obviously it's called filtration because you filter it first, and crystallization because they become crystals at the end. So you filter the liquid, filtration, and then you evaporate off to form crystals, crystallization. Obviously, if you want to remove bits from a liquid, like grit in water, you filter it, filtration. So key word here is precipitate. You'll see that a lot in questions. Now, what that actually means is something solid that you can see in a liquid. So you might mix two things together and suddenly a solid appears within the liquid, like a cloudy thing, and that's a precipitate. Often you ask, how do you remove a precipitate from a liquid? And the answer is to filter it. And then you can dry it in air, evaporation, and you get your crystals back. And that is that.